Hi guys, welcome to another video. So, hi kitten. I am going to answer some of you guys' questions in this video, and the light might be a little weird because there's natural light and the sun might be going down while I'm filming this. I'm going to answer some questions that you guys have left in the comments or anything like that. Okay, so the first question, it is, what kind of music do you like? Favorite song? Kind of music I like. I'll tell you the kinds of music that I don't like, and then everything else, like, I'll listen to, and there might be a band that I'll be into if they're good or not. So the music I don't like country music. I just don't. And I don't like rap music or hip hop. It's just a lot of, like, very misogynistic stuff, so why would I like it? I don't understand why I would like hip hop. Okay, anyways, okay. And then, like, some of my favorite bands, the Beatles, Tame Impala, The Strokes, Nirvana, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Coldplay, there's so many. Like Fleetwood Mac. I like. That's why I hate that question, because it's like, well, this is a different question, but whenever someone asks me like my favorite movies or bands, I'm just like, what do I like? The Shins. I like the Shins a lot, and lots of other ones that I just kind of like. I like Built to Spill, Not a Surf. Stuff of that nature. Oh, the Flaming Lips and the Pixies. Okay, next question. How were you diagnosed with bipolar? I feel like I've answered this, but people always keep asking this. So, I was diagnosed with bipolar. I'm sorry, it's getting dark. Sorry. I was diagnosed with bipolar when I was admitted to a hospital. I was actually admitted the first time because I was having a panic attack, and I was telling my mom that I had to go to the hospital, and I'm not sure if it was a panic attack or a psychotic episode break. I'm pretty sure it was a psychotic break, because when I got to the hospital I was very psychotic. No one knew about it because it was all like in my head and stuff, but yeah, so I went to a hospital and they diagnosed me with depression and anxiety because I didn't know that I was thinking all these psychotic things, and I guess they don't really know what bipolar looks like. They just thought I had depression and anxiety, so whatever. That could be easily seen as depression and mania, but whatever. So they gave me an antidepressant. When I took that antidepressant, my next manic episode was even worse. I was hospitalized again, and they figured out that I had bipolar disorder there after that hospitalization, because they were like, okay, she went completely manic, and I made a video about that. If you haven't seen it, look in my popular uploads. It's probably the most popular video, which has way too many views. It's very embarrassing. And then, yeah, that's when I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed in the hospital. Okay, next question. It's another personal question. What is your favorite television show, and where do you see yourself in 5 years? It's two very different questions. My favorite TV show, I have a lot of favorite TV shows. I really like American Horror Story, which just ended, which sucks. Parks and Recreation, Saturday Night Live, Colbert Report, Game of Thrones. I like Girls, even though sometimes they annoy the shit out of me, but it's a good show, sort of. And The Voice, I really like. It's a really cheesy singing competition show, but I really like it. And, oh, and obviously it's over, but I really loved Breaking Bad. One of my favorite shows. Okay, I can't think of any more. And what do I see myself in 5 years? In 5 years, then I'll be 32. I'll probably be raising a young child. I'll probably be married, raising a young child. Okay, How do you deal with past paranoid psychosis that stems from real stuff, like that girl doesn't like me, was rude, she's planning something against me, telling everyone about me? Well, what happened to me was when I got on the antipsychotic Risperdal, that stuff is like magical. I don't even know how that stuff works, but like any sort of paranoid thought that I had went away. That's why I'm so sad. I don't really need it anymore, but I was like really upset that I couldn't take it anymore because it raised my prolactin levels and it made me stop having a period and all that stuff. For guys, it makes them like lactate and stuff. It's really weird. But it seriously took away any paranoia I had about anything whatsoever. Like, I wouldn't be thinking about what anyone thought of me or anything. And so basically, when all those thoughts went away, I realized how stupid they were. I realized how wrong they were when I just wasn't having those thoughts anymore. I was like, wow, I'm not having like any sort of weird paranoid thought about anyone right now. So then it just kind of made all those past paranoid thoughts completely pointless because I was experiencing life without them and noticing how more authentic it was. Because it's a lot better to just be, you know, not like making up stories in your head that you don't know are true or not. You're just being paranoid. Next question. After a bipolar episode, do you feel like you return to your normal self? Whenever I have extreme bipolar symptoms, I don't feel like the same person afterwards. My personality seems different. I tend to notice that I react differently to my emotions, blah, blah, blah. I feel like my verbal communication is different. Well, I haven't had a bipolar episode in a very long time. And further, I feel like I'm a different person like every morning that I wake up. And I'm a different person from the morning to the night in my life. I don't know if that's just me, but I just feel like a new person constantly. I just feel like I'm constantly renewing myself just from processing things, just from living, you know. I feel like I'm a different person all the time. But yeah, you can see all the, sorry, I need to iron this. You see all the freaking lines in it. Anyways, but yeah, so just looking back after I had an episode, like my major manic episode, I was definitely a different person. I don't know if it's because of the hospitalization that I was different. I mean, that's probably why I was such a different person, was because of the hospitalization and getting treatment. Then I was like a way different person afterwards. Sorry, I'm messing with my hair. It was really just like a spiral of I wasn't, like, I had a lot of psychosis with my bipolar, so I wasn't even in this situation where I would analyze my emotions or anything. And I didn't even know I had bipolar, so I wasn't like, I just had an episode, am I different now? It was just like my life, you know. And like I said, I feel like I'm always changing anyways, so like whenever anything happens. So yeah, I don't really have like a normal self. Maybe I have multiple personality disorder, I don't know. So I guess I should look into that. Like, do I have multiple personality disorder? Because one time a therapist said to me, she was like, well, all of you, and she was like pointing to me, so I was like, what does that mean? Like, all of me. She's like, oh, everyone over here, like, and she was pointing to me, she's like, everyone over here. And I was like, what is she trying to say? Okay, anyways, the next one is, what's your favorite place to shop? I don't really have one favorite place, but I'll name a couple, whatever. I really like Forever 21 because they have really cute stuff and they're really cheap. H&M, really high quality clothes that are really cheap. Etsy, really cool finds on Etsy. ASOS has like a gazillion stuff. If you go to their website, there's like a gazillion things on ASOS, and you can see them like on the runway and stuff, so you can see what the clothes looks like. And I shop at Amazon for a ton of stuff. Victoria's Secret, I love Victoria's Secret clothes and undies. And Sephora, I love Sephora, it's the best store for makeup and stuff. Whole Foods, I love Whole Foods, of course. And There's a store called Zushu. They sometimes have cute things. Sometimes I browse for clothes on chictopia.com. I don't know, I guess those are the main ones. And I'll buy stuff from like other places just every once in a while. Okay, last question, really fast. Do you still have depression? Does it ever go away? Does depression ever go away? I feel like yes, it does. But you have to maintain your treatment for it. You can't just like do nothing and expect your depression to go away. You have to figure out a good treatment for your depression and stick to it. Whether that's like exercising or a bunch of things like exercising, taking medication, making sure you... I have 2 videos about depression and you should watch those. I'll just link them at the end of this video. Yeah, so ways of dealing with depression. There's lots of different ways. So just, you have to find like a treatment for yourself. You have to find your coping mechanisms or whatever ways that keep you from getting depressed. And yeah, you might relapse every once in a while, but if you are doing all of these things, it won't be nearly as serious as if you weren't doing those things. So, you know, just make sure that you're taking steps and finding a treatment plan for yourself so that you aren't depressed, like clinically depressed. And then if you ever do relapse, you're going to be like, man, this sucks, but it's not going to be nearly as serious, and you will have the knowledge that yes, this is temporary because, you know, last week I was feeling fine, and whatever. So yeah. But yeah, you can always relapse with depression. It's just something that's probably going to happen in your life, and most people get depression at some point in their life. I think, I don't know the exact statistics, but yeah. Anyway, so that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my social networks. They're in the description box below. If people want to know where my P.O. box, what my P.O. box is. My P.O. box is in the description. I had a great time making this video. I'm making it late, so it's going to be up late tonight. I'm really sorry. But yeah, so I'm feeling so much better because I have like a little bit of a break from school. Not really, but there's nothing like due next week, so I have a little bit of time to just like, I was able to actually relax this weekend, so that's good. Thank God, like, it's so awesome. Anyway, so if you guys like this video, thank you for watching. Feel free to leave your questions. I answer them roughly in the order that I get them, so these are all like very old questions. Okay, so have a really awesome day, and I will see you in Tuesday's video. Okay, bye! And basically this video is about like what things I do to distract myself when I'm depressed. So I kind of thought about this and just, you know, brainstormed, like thinking about what are the things that I do. And I'm gonna